Hello. Welcome back to another episode of my plants. Clearly I need a bit of practice with this. In today's episode, I'm going to talk to you about the 3 basic things a plant needs to survive. But before we get into that, let me clear one misconception about growing plants. A lot of people think you need to be talented or you need to have green fingers to grow plants. Anyone can grow plants, and also how well the plant grow does not link to your self-worth. And to prove it, I have something to show you. Come, let's go. Here we have it. Do you see this potato and this onion? I had nothing to do with the growth. It's literally growing in the bag. I just didn't eat the potato, so it started growing. So this shows that as long as the plant has the right environment, it will grow, with or without you. So getting back to the 3 things that houseplants need: water, sunlight, and soil. With that, you can start to grow your plants. So in terms of water, a lot of people ask, okay, how much to water, how little to water? It really depends on your plant, and also it depends on your plant pot. And to demonstrate that, I have Alfonso and his mom Kathy, and they're both growing beautifully, but they're in 2 different types of pot. In this one, you have no drainage, so obviously because you have no drainage, you put less water in your plant. You water it more often because it dries up more quickly. With Kathy, she has drainage, so you have a bit more flexibility in how much water you put. You can put a bit extra and it will flow down through the holes and reabsorb when needed. Generally, I water my plants every day or every 2 days and just give it a little bit of water and keep the soil moist. You want your soil moist, and that's how you can tell if you need more or less water. Another one is this water plant that I'm experimenting with. I found this growing in one of the streams on Ben Nevis, so I brought it home and I'm trying to grow a fishbowl water plant ecosystem. This one, it grows in water, so I have more flexibility to just fill it with water and just leave it there. So sunlight. Generally, all plants love sunlight, so you want to keep them close to your window. Another trick is if you have sun on different parts of your flat, you move them from one side to the other. But what you want to do is try to get as much sunlight as possible. So this plant is in the bathroom, and at this time of the evening it has sun here, so that's why it's here. But feel free to move your plants around and capture as much sun as possible. And finally, soil. If you want the plant to grow big, you get more soil. I'll use the sweet corn as an example because you can see how the roots have taken over the little bit of soil here. And the reason for that is because I'm just germinating them here and I will transplant them. But a house plant, for example, a good sign that you need to transplant it to a bigger pot is if the plant itself stops growing. Most likely it needs more soil and you put it into a bigger pot. Unless it's something like a bonsai or another plant that you want to keep small. So these are just basic things for you to begin your house plant journey. It's really rewarding and beautifying to grow plants, and I think anyone can grow plants. Next week we're going to look at one of the main things that people complain about, and that's pests. As long as you have plants, insects will start coming, and I will talk about how we can manage that. So see you next week, and thanks for tuning in.